When the new year starts, you can see thousands and thousands of people throng our temples. In ISKCON Abid's Hyderabad, the queue for entering the temple on year that goes to almost 8 or 10 lanes. They have taken an aerial view. How many people come? Why do people feel such great reverence, great appreciation for the new year? There is a reason for that. Everybody knows that new is fresh and old is stale. They want to get rid of stale, boring, hackneyed things, and they want to experience freshness, newness, thrilling, something adventurous. Also, there's another reason why people celebrate New Year. They know that we have not been doing perfect in the previous year. Now we want to do something more perfect, more close to perfection. So there is a desire inherently in every living being to improve. You will see that all living beings strive for perfection. There is nobody here who will want to commit a mistake and say, I committed mistake, and they are jolly. When people commit a mistake, they feel sorry. And they also want to improve and live a life free from mistakes. So, because one year is ending and another year is starting, people hope and pray and make affirmations that may the new year be a better year of a more improved version of myself than the older version of my old habits and everything. So I'll tell you what we can do in this coming year. I'll tell you ABCD formula. The first one is A. One has to keep away from three things: bad environment, bad people, and bad habits. For example, a smoker goes to a club where people smoke. That's a bad ambience. And a smoker associates with other smokers, he gets degraded more and more and becomes a chain smoker. And a smoker, even when he is alone, when he is smoking more and more, he degrades himself. So in the same manner, smoking may be a more dangerous habit, more milder habits. For example, if you go to an ambience where people are lazy, you become lazy. If you associate with people who are lethargic and don't do much in life, you also become lethargic. And when you are alone, if you utilize your time in just lying down and not taking initiative, then we don't grow in life, we just go through life. So, therefore these three things have to be given us. The first two are separate from you. The environment and the bad people, you can keep them far away and you can be away from them. But the third one I told you is? Habit. Habit which is always going with you. how to get rid of these bad habits that we have, which are clinging on to us. 3 very simple tips for this. Any improvement you want to make in life, make milestones. For example, if you want to eat a watermelon, nobody can push watermelon directly into the mouth, one big fruit of watermelon. But if you slice it, you can even eat 3-4 watermelons. In the same manner, any habit you want to cultivate, bit by bit make improvement. Little by little. If you're sleeping at 11, try to sleep at 10:45. If you're sleeping at 10:45, the next week make it 10:30 or 10:15. Gradually bring it to the standard. That is one way to change any bad habit. It is called as ISKCON system. You will see even the managers all across the globe, they do this little by little improvement. Don't try to make big improvement all of a sudden. The second thing, in anything you wish to do in life, any new habit you want to learn, have a role model. The role models are people whom you simply by looking at them, you draw strength. Seeing them, the way they do things, you admire in your heart even in their absence. And when you look at them, you feel thrill and adventure. I also want to be like that person. So that's role model. So keep looking at the role models, see the way they do things, and draw strength from them. Thirdly, any good habit you want to cultivate, you need peers from whom you get encouragement. You know, in the sky from North Pole to South Pole, when the geese fly, they fly in a V formation and they always quack to encourage one another. Quack, 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 quack. They make sound like this. So hearing the sounds of the other geese, the geese are confident that I am not alone. There are also other guys with me. And we all are heading in the same direction. And we are going to the same destination. So they become more confident. Similarly, when you want to learn any good habit, you need people who are also striving for it. Not those who are, completely like a vegetable, stagnated and not making effort to improve. So therefore, associate with people who are also striving in the same direction, who will encourage you, you can encourage them, and you are all striving in the same direction and destination. Our destination is Goloka Vrindavan, and the direction is devotional service, given by Srila Prabhupada in his books and teachings. So we are all striving in the same direction. Associate with those who are seriously practicing. So these 3 things I told you, milestones, role model, and peers, good peers association. By this, any good habit can be cultivated. So by doing these 3 things, you are going to improve. And I told you to avoid 3 things. What did I say? Bad people, bad environments, and bad habits. You will see Karna associated with Duryodhana and got destroyed. You will see that. On the other hand, Vibhishan associated with Ram and became exalted. So we have the choice. You can see Kaikeyi associated with Manthara and sent Lord Ram far away, isn't it? And Vibhishan dissociated with Ravana and welcomed Rama into his life. So do you want to send God far away on this New Year day, or do you want to bring him close to your heart? Yes. And you have to follow like Vibhishana. We should be willing to give up bad associations and stick to pure association. So this is A. And B is behavior. We all show certain type of behavior towards our superiors, with equals, and with those who are inferior to us. See, Yudhishthira Maharaj, even towards Dhritarashtra, he was always positive. He only saw the brighter side, sunny side of Dhritarashtra. He saw that when we were fatherless children in the forest, we came to the kingdom. Dhritarashtra welcomed us and gave us food, clothing, shelter, and kept us with him in the same palace and grew us. So we are very grateful to uncle. That's all he saw. He did not see the other bad side of Dhritarashtra, who was very attached to Duryodhana and allowed Duryodhana to do all nefarious activities to destroy the Pandavas. Similarly, in our seniors, superiors, we should always see the brighter side and go on in life rather than pointing fingers and criticizing. And with equals, one should not feel envious. That's very important. If you see Yudhishthira Maharaj, He told Bhima and Arjuna that we are 5 and they are 100. When there is a family problem, then we are 105. So when Gandharvas are arresting Duryodhana, isn't it? So Yudhishthira Maharaj, you can see that he was never envious of Duryodhana at all. In fact, he saw Duryodhana like a younger brother. Always. He never saw the evil side of Duryodhana. On the other hand, if you see Duryodhana, he saw his elder, even elderly sages like, many sages came, not the, even Markandeya Rishi, Dhaumya Rishi, big rishis, Vedavyas. They all came and gave him advice. Did he listen to any of them? No. He heard it 1 year and left with it another year. Duryodhana was not respectful. He was not able to learn anything. With Yudhishthira, he felt envious. With Bhima, he wanted to destroy him. And his younger one, Draupadi, he should see her like a sister, but he wanted to disown her in the public. So from Duryodhana, you learn how not to behave. And Yudhishthira, you learn how to behave. So this is one thing we all can check. What is my relationship with my seniors, with my equals, with my juniors, outside the outside world? We all can see that how we can become useful elements in this world, healing selves in this world, benefiting the world around us, rather than become a thorn in this world. Thirdly, C means character. Character means how you handle money, how you handle women, how you handle gold and land, and do you keep your promise or you break promises? When you make commitment, are you reliable? Are you responsible? Or are you make commitment and you are absconding? Isn't it? Character also means you keep your thought, word and deed in one line. Not that, as we say, a honey tongue with a heart of poison. Not like that, saying one thing and thinking another thing. So integrity actually means everything in one line. One is transparent, one is simple, one is free from duplicity. Saralata hi Vaishnavata hai. So that is character. Character also means, do you push your own opinions on others, or you are able to see from others' perspectives, and also you are able to feel as others feel. Like Draupadi could feel what Ashwatthama's mother may be feeling. If we kill Ashwatthama, his mother will cry, as I am crying, having lost my 5 children. So Draupadi had that empathy. So one of the aspects of character is also empathy. Sympathy is not enough. Far more superior to sympathy is empathy. To be able to see from others' perspective, appreciate others' opinions, and not be selfish in pushing our own opinion. That means you are not only courageous to present your opinion, but also considerate to others. And also, another very important aspect of character is, when others flourish, we should applaud and say Jai, as we see in Chaitanya Leela. Not that when others flourish, we feel morose, we feel some pain in the heart, we are burning in our heart. Don't feel envy for others, because nobody can be successful in this world without Krishna's glance and grace. If somebody is flourishing, it is with permission and sanction of Krishna only they are flourishing. Why to feel envy? If we can learn from them, we learn from them. And also, if we can grow by their guidance, we can grow, but not feel burning sensation in the heart. So if one can be free from that burning, then is a person of high character. So in this way, character is a very profound quality. It is said character and courage are the father of all values. And the compassion is the mother of values. He said. So we need both. We need high character and high compassion. So this is C. And D is devotion and discipline. Without devotion, our life is like an empty void. Because you will see Arjuna had devotion to Krishna, so he chose Krishna. Whereas Duryodhana had no devotion to Krishna, he chose the Narayana Sena. So he was foolish, Duryodhana. Imagine if somebody gives you, do you want 1 lion or 1,000 sheep? Which one will you choose?
1 lion.
Yeah, because 1,000 sheep will run away. 1 lion can roar and make 1,000 sheep run away. Similarly, one mentor is worth an entire army. And that was known to Arjuna. Arjuna was intelligent. Arjuna made a spiritual calculation, whereas Duryodhana made material calculation. So because of his material calculation, Duryodhana was left with only string of zeros, whereas Arjuna was left with one. And that is how Jayasta Pandaputranam Yesham Pakshe Janardana, it is said. The Pandu Putras became successful because they had Lord Krishna on their side. So devotion is like that. Devotion increases in our heart by prayer, and prayer means the difference between what you can do and what God can do. You can do one, God can do infinity. So by accepting God in your life means walking the path that God has laid for us through the scriptures. Maya Mukta Jivarna Hi Swata Krishna Jnaan Atayeva Kripaya Koila Krishna Veda Puran. Krishna has given Veda Purana and everything, and he has given them replete with his instructions. If you follow those instructions, then you are accepting God in your life and welcoming. If you break God's instructions, then you are sending God far away. For example, Kali Yuga is infested with bad qualities like illicit sex, or meat eating, or intoxication and gambling. If we allow these activities to keep coming in our life, that means we are sending God far away. If we stop these nonsensical activities and chant the holy name and preserve our purity, then we are welcoming God in our life. Then we can increase our devotion. And that increase in devotion is not possible simply by bhava alone. Today, so many people are coming to temple on the 1st January. So many boys, girls, they all have bhava, surely. Some feeling for the Lord. Lord is our father, Lord is our mother. We should go to temple and thank him for all the gifts he has given us. Let us also pray to him that this year goes well and everything. But the bhava alone is not enough. Therefore, we need discipline. Actually, discipline means, like, for example, to bring about a positive change in your life, first you should know what is right. And then you should choose the right. Then thirdly, you should discipline the right. So what is right, you will know from the scriptures. And for choosing the right, you need willpower, which you will get by chanting Hare Krishna. And to discipline the right, you need association of devotees. By staying with other devotees, they follow a morning program. Discipline, all the aratis and chanting japa and reading Bhagavatam daily. In that disciplined lifestyle, you will flourish. It's like putting iron rod in fire. The iron rod becomes fiery. Similarly, living a disciplined lifestyle means you become very spiritualized. Your body, mind, words, everything becomes spiritualized. The more you are spiritualized, you may be in the material body, but you behave like a spirit soul in the spiritual world. Just like iron rod put in fire behaves like, not like a rod, it behaves like fire. It can burn a paper or cotton. So we need a disciplined lifestyle. 64 disciplines are given by Srila Rupa Goswami Path in the Nectar of Devotion. By following those devotional disciplines, out of which 5 are very important. Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtan Bhagavata Shravana Maturavasa Shri Murti Shraddhaya Sevan. These 5 are called as the 5 most potent forms of devotional service. We need to associate with saintly persons, and we have to chant the holy name, and we should daily recite Srimad Bhagavatam, and we should make our home like Vrindavan, and we should regularly worship the deity form of the Lord, either by doing puja or by taking part in the aratis. By doing these 5 things, these are the 5 most potent forms of devotion service. And these are easily achieved. If you do one thing, you get 63 items. What is it? Accepting a guru. Adav Guru Pada Shrai, Saddharma Pricha, Krishna Dikshadi Shikshanam, Vishrambena Guru Seva, Sadhu Vartmana Vartanam. These are the first 5. So as soon as you do Guru Pada Shrai, accept Guru, Guru gives you other 63 items, teaches you. Like we accepted Prabhupada's books and ISKCON movement, so we are getting all these items naturally by that. So in this way, devotion and discipline, if we focus on this, then your devotion is meaningful devotion. It is not eyewash devotion. Otherwise, Prabhupada said your devotion is like fast to cry, fast to dry. It's not simply a sahajaism. If you want genuine devotion, we should always perform devotional service with discipline. So what did I say about A? And B? Behavior. C? Character. And D? So I request all of you to contemplate on these 4 things today on the New Year day. so that we just don't continue this one more year like the last year. Let us see this year as a new, in your book of life, you have a fresh page now in your hand and you are given a pen now. If you wish, you can write it very legibly or you can scribble. The choice is in whose hands? In our hands only. So let us pray and hope that this new year brings about very, very positive changes in our life, taking us one more step closer to Krishna with increased enlightenment and increased spiritual bliss and increased contribution to the world around us by distributing Krishna consciousness that we are practicing, so that we relish and we distribute the same. And the most important thing to be distributed is the holy name. Therefore we are coming in Harinam Sankirtan. Harinam Sankirtan, the chanting of the holy name is the greatest gift to the world. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that this holy name is like a garland around the whole earth, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is actually appearing in this age to bless all the living entities, because this age is infested with so many bad qualities. But the holy name has the power to eradicate all the bad qualities and awaken auspiciousness in the lives of all. So distributing the holy name, distributing Krishna Prasadam, distributing Prabhupada's books, and doing preaching and cultivating and solidifying people to become Krishna's devotees, to become serious in spiritual life. These are all our contribution which we can easily do by making little effort. Nowadays even small children are going and distributing books. So we can take inspiration even from them. And let us do, of course, Janma Sarthaka Kori, Kara? Paropakar. Both. So I told you about how we can do Janma Sarthaka Kori, but we also should do Paropakar. When you combine these two, you become blessed by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who gave this instruction. Shri Shri Gaunadai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Harinam Sankirtan ki.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare